This is a documentary about cats. They live in our homes, but have never been fully domesticated. Cats are the most beautiful mysteries of nature. Today, we will travel to their world. Why do they always land on their feet when they fall from a height? How do they see in the dark? And why is their orange color found only in cats? The orange color of cats has intrigued scientists for centuries. In leopards, golden retrievers, and even humans, the cause of the orange color is a mutation in one of two known genes. But in cats, this law is different. In 2025, scientists from Stanford University solved this mystery. They proved that the gene RCAP36 is responsible for the orange color of cats. This gene does not normally work in pigment cells, but in orange cats it is unexpectedly activated. This mutation is not found in any other mammal. Another interesting fact, the orange color is linked to gender. Male cats are much more likely to have this color. In order for female cats to be completely orange, they must inherit this gene from both X chromosomes, which is rare. A cat's whiskers are not just for beauty. In scientific language, they are called vibrissae. These are special tactile organs. The vibrissae sense changes in air pressure. They detect air currents reflected from objects, allowing the cat to feel obstacles even in the dark. At their tips are millions of nerve cells. Each vibrissae sends a signal directly to the brain. The width of a cat's whiskers is approximately the width of its body. Therefore, a cat knows through its whiskers whether it can fit into any hole or not. And if a cat's whiskers are damaged, its ability to navigate in space can be completely disrupted. But nature has left a mystery here too. The hairless breed cat, the Sphynx, may not have whiskers at all. However, this does not affect their behavior or hunting abilities. Scientists still can't explain this phenomenon. The fact that cats always land on their feet when they fall from a height has puzzled physicists for more than a century. In 1894, French physiologist Étienne Jules Marey first used a high-speed camera to capture a cat turning in midair. The images were published in the journal Nature. For physicists, it was a mystery. The cat was acting in a way that violated the law of conservation of angular momentum. This phenomenon became known as the falling cat problem. Only in 1969 did mathematicians prove that this movement was legal. A cat can conserve momentum by rotating different parts of its body relative to each other. In 226, scientists from Yamaguchi University in Japan uncovered the anatomical secret of this mechanism. They studied the cat's spine in two parts. The thoracic section, the front, is very flexible. Its range of motion is 3 times greater than the lumbar section, and the lumbar region is much harder. When falling, the front body first turns, and then the back body follows. The time difference between the two parts is only 70 to 90 milliseconds. Cats sleep on average from 12 to 16 hours a day, but their sleeping pattern is unique. In 2025, an interesting study was published in the journal Current Biology. Scientists from universities in Italy, Germany, and Hamburg analyzed 408 videos from YouTube. The result is amazing. 2/3 of cats sleep on their left side. There is a scientific explanation for this. In mammals, the left visual field is processed by the right hemisphere of the brain, and the right hemisphere is responsible for spatial perception, detecting danger, and coordinating rapid movements. When a cat lies on its left side, it can immediately scan its surroundings as soon as it wakes up. This is an evolutionary strategy to protect itself from predators. Cats communicate with each other in 4 different ways: visual signals, tactile communication, vocalization, and smell. A raised tail is a sign of friendliness. If a cat tucks its tail between its hind legs, this indicates fear. If it raises its tail and wags it, this is a warning to stay away. The ears also give important signals. If the cat's pupils are narrow and its ears are turned back, this is a sign of anger and frustration. If the pupils are dilated and its ears are flat on its head, this is a sign of extreme fear. Tactile communication includes allarubing, which is when cats rub their bodies against each other, lick each other, touch their noses, and lie down together. When 2 cats wrap their tails around each other, this is a sign of social bonding. Cats live in our homes, but they remain wild. They never love you as slavishly as dogs. They come of their own free will. Maybe that's why we love cats. They show us an example of true freedom. If a cat lies down next to you, it's her choice. And a choice never becomes a compulsion.